Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here at Humboldt, Kansas, getting ready for the championship game of the 2021 Class 2A Sub-State Basketball Tournament. Tonight we have the Uniontown Eagles coming in at a 15-5 record, seeded number 2 in Sub-State, against the Erie Red Devils. They are 20-1, seeded first in Sub-State, looking to close the season off strong. Mr. Kramer, how you doing this afternoon?
Ryan, it's great to be back here. Great to be here with you, and great to be here bringing this action live to everyone that can't make it tonight, this afternoon. We're used to doing these evening games. But Ryan, real excited to be here and thankful for, the Erie record being able to help us get here as well as all the fans that have helped contribute. And we're going to go through that list here several times today to get that. But, boy, just really excited about this ball game here. A team that we've played once early in the season. So, it's be kind of interesting to open up the season with a win against Uniontown and maybe close out the season with, again, a win against Uniontown.
You bet. And coming in this evening, Uniontown Eagles have had a brilliant season, only losing them 5 games. And I tell you, some of the key stars for Uniontown, that we're going to have to really keep an eye on tonight is the senior, number 13, Jake Harvey. Like to make sure we keep good defense on him, as he's always Luke and Drew, real good athletes, a junior and senior there. They are really quick with the first step, so they like to take it, take it in and dish it off either way. And then the big man, the senior big man for Uniontown, Clay Sutterby, Dillinger's going to probably be working on him most of the night. And Dillinger's going to have a big game, not only on the defensive end, but I think on the offensive end tonight.
Yeah, we're looking for him to step up, like we were talking earlier, first part of the season. Eric, when we played this game, he didn't have a real solid outing against them. But Dillinger's really stepped up here the last 2/3 of the season and really starting to play his size and own that paint. And that's what it's going to take tonight for that young man, is to come in here and own the paint offensively and defensively. When he touches the ball, he needs to go to the rim and finish with it. Nobody out there is going to match his size, his left-handed abilities. When he gets the ball on that side of the floor, there really shouldn't be anything stopping him from scoring tonight.
Yeah, that's right. I got a feeling he's going to have a big game tonight. Like I said, not only offensively but defensively. And then for the Erie Red Devils, coming in, the outside shooting is either there or it's not. Luckily, Bogner was hot early in the season. Last few games, he's been a little bit colder, but had some other people step up. Dawson Lehman. My mind's went break. Tyler Pasquarelli, I don't know how in the world I could have forgot about P there, but them 2 young men stepped up, and also Garrett Ruark has stepped up there, hit some big shots. And, be honest with you, Mr. Kramer, there Thursday night against Colgan, Tyler Dooling stepped up pretty big, and, he scored 7 points, and people say, well, 7 points, that's not a lot. Well, for Tyler, that is. I mean, that's he looks to dish the ball and get it to the open people, so – him scoring 7, that was a big lift for the Red Devils.
Absolutely. His young man that we've talked about all year offensively with his assist and running the offense. And typically as a point guard, your role may not be to score, but you are in charge of the entire offense. If you don't come down and get the play called right, get in position to let your offense start, nothing really works fluid out of it. And Tyler's done an outstanding job this year of taking those reins and doing that. And like I said, Thursday night, putting up 7 points for him, was a good offensive night. And, really he scored when we needed to. Saw a couple opportunities and just took the ball straight to the basket. His lone free throw was on a drive to the basket where he made the basket and then converted on the 3-point play. Took a shot there at the end of regulation that off the backboard, in and out. Had everybody in the gymnasium's breath there for the second when he let her fly. But, if that one would have connected, I'm sure that would have, put him in double digits, and that would have been the biggest one of his night for sure. But definitely a good young man there running the offense. And defensively, he steps up and really agitates the ball handler. Causes a lot of disruption in what he's doing there. They did that jump trap against Colgan, and young man just all over the floor trying to disrupt the offense with the other team. And like you said, with it's Bogner come out at the start of the season, right where he finished off last year, hot hand. Coming probably the latter half of the season, he had a rough tournament there at Southeast, and his confidence is a little waned. He's not shot as good, but teams are not leaving him the opportunity as well either. That's, I think, been a real bonus for the Red Devils because it has forced some of these other guys to step up and play to that level that maybe they weren't hitting, early on in the season because they didn't have to behind Mark. And, Mark's still doing a great job. The other night he did a good job defensively. He drove the ball well. Had a couple drives there that I'm not sure how in the heck he ever squeezed through there and scored on, So he's figuring out how to score when that three ball's not falling for him, and that's what it takes. It's made this Red Devil team a little bit more versatile with Tyler Pasquarelli stepping up and hitting some outside shots and some of those other guys taking some responsibility on the offensive end as well.
You bet, folks. We're about 3 minutes away from live action here. Both teams still in their warm-ups here, and looking forward to calling the matchup here tonight. Hope everybody's got their popcorn, their drinks ready, because here in about 2 minutes and 40 seconds, we're going to bring you probably the national anthem, and then followed by the starting lineups for both teams, and then it'll be game on after that. Uniontown will be traveling left to right on your television sets. The Red Devils right to left to start the game. Uniontown will have the ball first due to COVID regulations, no jump ball, so the visiting team will have the ball first. And since Uniontown is seeded number 2, they'll be your visitors tonight. The Erie Red Devils seeded number 1 will be your home team. So 2 minutes left here before tip-off. We're going to come back live to you here in about a minute. We're going to step away, get ourselves prepared for the contest here. And unless you want, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Kramer real quick. He's got an announcement here that he'd like to make.
A coach once wrote, "When we lose without excuses, and we win, we acknowledge the better team. We place winning and losing in their proper perspective. That's when we find out if we can be good sports. Sportsmanship is a goal to strive for at all times, in athletics, activities, and our daily lives. Remember to act in a proper manner the next time you attend a high school activity event." A public service message from your Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Erie Record live stream.
Our starting lineups tonight will be for Uniontown. We got a senior, number 1, Drew Perry. A junior, number 4, Luke Perry. A junior, number 12, Dawson Dreisbach. A senior, number 13, Jake Harvey. And number 12, or a senior, number 42, Clay Sutterby. That's the starters for the Uniontown Eagles. Head coach is Chad Hayes, assistant coach Dylan Marlowe. And now for the Erie Red Devils starting lineup, we have a senior, number 14, Mark Bogner. Number 15, a senior, Tyler Dooling. A senior, number 23, Tyler Pasquarelli. A junior, number 32, Eric Dillinger. And finally, a senior, number 35, Dawson Lehman. Head coach Nick Pfeiffer, assistant coach Jamie Carlisle. So both teams have been announced here. We're going to step aside and have the national anthem.
Please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
As both coaches give their team some final instructions here. Again, Uniontown traveling left to right. Erie traveling right to left. Uniontown will have the ball first coming out here to start the game. Mr. Grammer, it'd be nice to see Erie come out in that aggressive man-to-man defense, get a few turnovers, get a quick early lead here.
Yeah, I'd jump out here, big turnover here, first possession, and do something on the offensive end with it.
We got a trap on her. He gets it over. Harvey to get drives back over to Perry. Perry working on dueling there, gets it. Uniontown doing a good job passing it here at the top of the key. Harvey working on Lehman. Get it over to the other Perry boy there. Perry's going to drive on Bogner. Shots up. No good. Rebounded there by Pasquarelli. He gets it out to Bogner. Bogner pushing up down to the right side here. He's going to pull up, get it to Dueling, top the key. Dueling setting the offense here. Gets it over to Pasquarelli. Inside there to Dillinger. Left-hand shot. It's blocked there by Sutterby. And it's knocked out of bounds to retain possession here to Erie on the baseline. Dueling the inbound, gets it over to Dillinger, over to Lehman. Lehman's going to drive, kick it over to Dillinger. Left hands up, good! 7-17 left here in the first quarter. Erie strikes first, 2-0. Perry bringing it up for Uniontown. Dueling, working on him defensively, over to Harvey. Over to the other Perry boy. Perry's going to drive left, get it over to Perry. Over to Harvey. Harvey surveying the floor here. Lehman guarding him. Harvey's going to try to drive, back it out, get it to drives back. Over to Perry on the left wing. Drives back on the baseline. Skip pass to Perry. Bogner working on Perry here. Dead ball. Dueling goes for the steal. Harvey for three from the left wing, and it's good. 6:38 left here in the first quarter. Uniontown 3, Red Devils 2. Dueling brings it up the right-hand side, gets it to Bogner on the right wing. Over to Lehman, back over to Dueling on the left wing. Inside on Dillinger, working on Sutherby. He's going to get fouled on the floor here. Be Red Devils ball on the baseline.
Foul's going to be on number 42, Sutterby. Going to be his first, team first.
This time Dillinger will trigger the inbounds here. Looking for Lehman in the left wing or left baseline. He's going to drive it up, get it to Bogner. On over to Dueling. Devils calmly here, slowing the tempo down a little bit, looking to work the inside game. Dillinger way out there on the baseline. Dueling's going to get called for the travel here. Be a turnover on the Red Devils. 6:07 left here in the first period, 3-2. Red Devils here, looks like they're going to pick up a little full court man-to-man pressure here. Perry bringing it up, gets it over to Harvey. Got a trap on Harvey, they kick it down to Perry. Perry on the right baseline gets it back to Harvey. Harvey's at the top of the key working on Lehman. Dooling will strip him. Here comes Dooling, and it's off of the foot of Perry. I believe it'll stay with the Red Devils as Dooling tried to cross over there, but off of Perry's leg. Good hustle there by Dooling.
Good hustle defense there to get that turnover. And now for an opportunity here to take the lead back.
Bogner's three's no good, but there's Lehman with the putback. 5:38 here in the first quarter. 4-3, Red Devils over the Eagles. Perry bringing it up, gets to Harvey. Harvey kicks it over to the left wing there to Luke Perry. He's going to work on Bogner's. He drives. He loses ball. Now we're up there at the top of the key to Drew Perry. They look inside to Sotheby, and there's Dooling tying him up. Good job there defensively. Ball will go back to the Red Devils as though the possession arrow.
Great anticipation there by Dooling to see that lob pass coming over the top, just jump up there, try to take it away.
Dooling calls out the offensive calls. He brings it across the half-court line. He comes left, looking to go inside, gets it to Lehman on the left baseline. He'll kick it out to Pasquarelli at the top of the key. Back to Lehman here, back over to Dooling on the left baseline. Dooling surveying the floor here, looking. He's going to drive. Thought he might kick it to Dillinger there, but gets it outside. Now Dillinger has it at the elbow. Shots up, good. 4:53 left here in the first quarter. Erie 6, Uniontown 3. Perry off to Harvey. Harvey working on Lehman here. Gets it to Dreisbach over to Perry at the corner. He'll kick it back up to Drew Perry. Over to Luke. Back over to Harvey at the top of the key working on Lehman. He's thinking about trying to drive. He walked. Good call there by the official. Be a turnover there on Uniontown. 4:30 left here in the first quarter. 6-3 Erie over Uniontown. Defensively, Kramer, we're looking pretty decent. I mean, we gave up that 1 3-pointer, but it was actually a steal attempt there by Dooling that missed. Left it open there, left Harvey open for 3.
Yeah, absolutely. The boys are just playing real aggressive defense. They just got to keep up that intensity.
Inside to Pasquarelli. He's going to go up, get blocked by Sotheby as they come up. That is Drew Perry bringing the ball up. He's on the sideline here. We got a trap off to Sotheby. They try to get it to Harvey inside. Shots up, no good. Rebound by Pasquarelli. Pasquarelli's going to clear it off to Dooling on the right side. He's going to bring it up, kick it over here to Lehman. Lehman at the free throw line. Gets it to Bogner from the baseline for 3. Good! 3:52 left here in the first quarter.
Ball was in the air.
We got an official timeout here on the floor. Basket is good, so the three-pointer by Bogner's good.
It's going to be a foul on Eric Dillinger on the box out inside. Going to be his first.
So 3:52 left here in the first quarter. 9-3 Erie over Uniontown here. Uniontown back on the offensive set. Gets it to drives back over to Perry. Perry looking for the other Perry boy at the baseline. Back to Harvey at the top of the key. Drew Perry has it here at the right wing, looking for Sotheby inside. Sotheby working on Dillinger. Ooh, wow, O'Malley.
Going to get Eric Dillinger with his second foul here. That was a good job by Sotheby there, just kind of leaning into Eric. Eric was pretty straight up, but Sotheby put in enough there to get the call.
Sotheby will go to the line here to shoot a free throw. First one's up and good. He's going to shoot a second here as we got some timeouts for the Devils.
Into the Devils is going to be Garrett Ruark for Pasquarelli and Tanner Smith for Dillinger.
And for Uniontown, we got number 22, Cade Goodrich. He'll come in, and Dreisbach will sit down for a minute. Sutterby's second free throw is good, so 3:32 left here in the first quarter. Red Devils 9, Eagles 5. Dooling brings it across the timeline here, looking to set it up on the right wing, looking for Ruark at the top of the key over to Bogner. Inside to Smith. Smith's little elbow shot, no good. Knocked out of bounds off of Lehman. So it'll be Uniontown's ball here.
It's good hustle there by Lehman. Something we didn't see the other night was a lot of offensive rebounds. Lehman there with that one early for the putback and then fighting there for a rebound as well.
That is correct. Now the Perry has it way out there on the left wing, gets it to Harvey. Back to Perry, over to Goodridge. Perry has it on the right wing. He's going to kick it to Luke over there. Harvey drives. He's going to take it away there by Dooling. Dooling's going to try to go coast to coast, and he leaves it for Bogner, but it's going to be...
he caught the ball while he was standing out of bounds, and they're going to give him back the ball.
Yeah.
An absolute blown call there as Harvey was standing out of bounds when he caught the ball.
Yes, it was. Standing out of bounds when he caught the ball there, but Devils back on defense. Harvey over to Goodridge, over to Perry. Perry setting the offense, working on Bogner. He's going to drive. There's a charge, a foul called there on number 4, Luke Perry. Sorry, Mr. Kramer. I got excited and made the foul call.
It's all right. That'd be Luke's first foul, team second.
Good job there by Dooling stepping in and taking that drive away, taking that charge for his team.
We'll see if we can't have him audition for the drama club next year as well.
Yeah, it might have been a little acting there. Dooling for 3. No good. Rebound, fought for. Goodridge brings it down. Here he comes coast to coast. He nice side, inside, missed the shot. He gets his own rebound. He goes back up again, and it's blocked by Tanner Smith out of bounds. So Uniontown will retain possession here under their goal. Looks like Drew Perry will control the inbounds here for Uniontown. Uniontown comes out in a box formation here. Devils staying in their man-to-man defense here. Oh, they tried to get it to Goodridge. I thought Ruark had a chance of going after that one. Goodridge over to Perry. Perry working on Bogner, back to Goodridge, back out to the other Perry boy. On over to Harvey. Harvey working on Lehman, and they're going to give a foul call here on, I believe, Erie.
Going to be on number 35, Dawson Lehman. Going to be his first, team third.
Drew Perry to inbounds for Uniontown here, looking to get it to Harvey. They got it, Harvey trapped here. They get it over to Perry, inside to Sutterby. Sutterby working on Smith. He goes up, but it's fouled, so there's going to be a foul called here on Erie. Sutterby's going to go to the line and shoot, too.
Foul's going to be on number 15, Tyler Dooley. Be his first, team fourth.
Sutterby's first free throw's up and good. Second free throw by Clay, no good, rebounded by Bogner. Minute 33 left here in the first period. It's 9-6, Erie over Uniontown. Dooling's going to bring the ball up here. Setting the offensive set, gets it over to Smith at the three-point line, back over to Lehman, inside to Ruark. Skip pass to Bogner for 3. No good. Rebounded by Goodridge. He'll get it off to Perry there for Uniontown. Uniontown back on the offensive side here. Goodridge. Skip pass over to Perry. On over to Harvey. Under a minute to play here. They go inside to Sutterby. Got another foul called here on Erie.
Foul's going to be on number 42, Tanner Smith. His first, team fifth. Uniontown ball underneath.
Pfeiffer asking Ford what he did wrong there, and all Ford can do is shrug his shoulders. So if he don't know how he called it. There's an offensive foul not called. He's standing right there at the coach and not paying attention. I'm not sure even who scored that. Was it the Goodridge
Basket
kid?
by Goodridge there, number 22.
Lehman over to Ruark. Ruark over to Dooling at the inside there to Lehman. Inside to Smith. Smith, shots up, no good. Another missed opportunity inside for the Red Devils. Under 30 to play here. Harvey over to Perry. Over to the other Perry. Working here. Harvey's going to calm it down here at the three-point line. Way out to the half-court line. Perry now has it. Under 10 seconds to play here. Uniontown trying to hold it for the last shot of the quarter here. Harvey drives on Lehman, gets it to Sutterby. Sutterby's blocked with 0.3 of a second left here in the first quarter. Uniontown will have the ball on the baseline, so they'll have a chance for a catch and shoot. I'm going to guess maybe they'll try to get it inside here to Sutterby.
Back in the game for the Red Devils is Pasquarelli for Smith.
They get it to Harvey. Harvey's three is no good. And at the end of the first quarter, it's the Erie Red Devils 9, the Uniontown Eagles 8. Mr. Kramer, 5 team fouls for the Red Devils, for 2 only on Uniontown there.
Yeah, that's going to be huge going down the stretch here for the Red Devils. Fortunately, Dillinger's the only one with multiple fouls at this point, as he's got 2. But Dooley, Lehman, and Smith all have 1. They got to get that under control a little bit, kind of feel where the calls are coming from, and try to go through this second quarter, not commit a whole lot more fouls. Don't want to get Uniontown in the bonus too early here in this second quarter.
Yeah, that's right. Only got 1 more to give up before we put Uniontown in the bonus here, so hopefully we can clean the fouling part of our defense up here. Looks
Fouls
like
are going to be a part of the game when you play as aggressive as we're playing, trying to get those steals, but definitely have to keep those in check here as we roll down the stretch.
Uniontown will have the ball coming out of the quarter break here, trailing by 1. It appears the starting 5 for Uniontown's back on the floor. Erie has the starting 5 minus Dillinger. Ruark stays on the floor for the Red Devils here. Harvey working on Pasquarelli. Gets it over to Perry. On over to the other Perry. Harvey at the top of the key. Drives back the right wing. Going to work on Ruark. Harvey looking to try to get it inside to Sutter. Be good defense there by Lehman. Ball controlled offense here. Now Perry for 3. No good. Rebounded by Lehman. That was Luke Perry that attempted the 3 for Uniontown. Lehman did a great job blocking out Mr. Kramer and got the rebound and also got a foul called on Uniontown.
Yeah, that foul's going to be on Sutterby, going to be his second, team third. Like I said, great position there by Lehman to have him on his hip, go up after the ball, and draw that foul.
Goodridge enters back in for Uniontown. Sutterby's going to take a break for a little bit. Ruark on the left wing here working. Uniontown playing man-to-man defense here, but they're playing a soft man, playing inside the three-point arc. They get it over to Lehman. They drop down and double-team him. Now Ruark drives, kicks it back to Lehman. Lehman working, shots up, good. 7 minutes left here in the second. 11-8, Erie over Uniontown. Perry brings it up to Perry, over to drives back. They try to get it inside to the other Perry. He's working. There's going to be a foul call on the Red Devils. Drew Perry will go to the line to shoot 2.
I believe that foul is going to be on Dooling. Playing up on him. He kind of got that little hand drop down on him, and the official seen it.
First free throw there by Drew is good.
Bartholomew into the game for the Red Devils for Dooling.
Drew Perry's second free throw's no good. Rebounded by Lehman. 6:44 left here in the second. Red Devils cling to a 2-point lead, 11-9. Bogner to Ruark, over to Bartholomew here on the left wing, and he's going to walk with it. Be a turnover here on Erie. Drew brings it up and gets it over to Harvey. Back to Luke Perry. Luke working on Bogner, gets it down to Drew. Drew kicks it, drives back over to Luke. Luke inside to Goodrich, and he walked with it there as he went to shoot and couldn't quite release it and come down before he got it off.
Caught the ball, went up to shoot, didn't realize he was underneath the rim. He's going to bring it down and get the travel call.
Bartholomew brings it up here for the Red Devils. He's going to go to the right wing here, kick it over to Ruark, the top the key, over to Bogner. There's Harvey with the steal. Kind of a lazy pass by Ruark, and Harvey goes coast to coast and gets blocked there by Ruark. And now we're going the other way, and we throw it out of bounds off of Pasquarelli.
Yeah, just a little excited there. Saw Pasquarelli in the open and led him just a little too far and going to throw it out of bounds there. Red Devils just need to slow her back down, calm down.
Harvey gets it over to Dries back here, back to Harvey. Harvey working on Lehman again now, gets it over to Perry. Perry's going to drive on Bogner, go up, no good. Rebounded by Pasquarelli. Here comes Bogner on to Ruark. Skip pass to Bartholomew. Bartholomew kicks it inside to Lehman off. Ruark from the baseline, three, no good. Rebound there by Lehman. Kick out to Bogner for three, no good. Rebounded by Harvey for Uniontown. 5:19 left here in the second, 11-9. Erie over Uniontown. Perry over to Goodrich, over to Harvey. Harvey's going to shoot a three there, no good. Rebounded by Bogner. Bogner throws it away, trying to get it now. Harvey over to Perry. Perry goes up, no good, but a foul called on Erie here. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
That was going to be on number 10. Bartholomew, going to be his first. Will be in the bonus from the rest of the half.
First free throw by Luke Perry is no good. Second free throw by Luke Perry is good with 5 minutes left here in the first half, 11-10. Erie clinging to a 1-point lead and haven't had anything successful in several possessions. There's Ruark taking the drive, no good, but his putback is good. 4:46 left here in the second, 13-10, and Ruark's got that quick first step, Mr. Kramer.
Yeah, he does. He just blew right by him there, couldn't quite finish, but stayed focused to stay in there and finish that.
Good, drives back, gets it to Harvey at the top of the key here. Harvey looking to get it to Perry. Inside to Dreisbach. He working on Ruark. His shot is up, no good, but we're going to be another foul call on Erie.
It's going to be on Garrett Ruark, going to be his first, team eighth. Right now, Ryan, Uniontown's just doing a really good job of leaning as they go up to shoot a shot that they know they can't make.
Yeah,
and
Dreisbach, he hits his first free throw. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. It'll be a full timeout by Uniontown here. 4:24 left here in the second. 13-11. Erie over Uniontown. I'm going to turn it over here to Mr. Kramer.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by the following sponsors: Hines & Jones Law Office, Parsons Livestock Auction, Wade and Christy Dillinger, Triangle D Cattle Company, Mike and Kevin Dooling, Precision Metals of Wichita, Greg and Nancy Dooling, and Dr. John's Barbecue, John and Donna Smith of Parsons. Well, Ryan, right now the boys just need to get back in, keep playing that aggressive defense, try to get something going back on offense. We've been a little stale lately. Only 4 points here so far this quarter, and just clean that offensive possessions up and go back to playing Red Devil basketball.
Yeah, Uniontown is about to shoot their 10th free throw of the game. Erie, however, has yet been to the free throw line. So Dawson Dreisbach will go back to the line here for his second free throw attempt. His free throw attempt's up, no good, but an offensive rebound there by Harvey. We'll have a jump ball. It'll be Erie's ball. So 4:22 left here in the half. 13-11, Erie over Uniontown. Bartholomew to control the offense here to pass Gurley on to Ruark. Ruark skip past to Bartholomew. He's going to look to drive, kick it out to Pasquarelli. Almost a steal there by Harvey, but Pasquarelli will regather it. And here comes Bartholomew with the drive. Shots up and good. 4 minutes left here. Erie 15, Uniontown 11. Drives back, gets it to Perry. Perry working on Bogner, gets it to Harvey. Harvey's going to drive in. Shots up, good. Nice looking shot there by Jake Harvey. 3:40 left here in the second. 15-13. Erie clinging to a 2-point lead. Ruark on the left wing here, working on the dribble, gets it to Pasquarelli, over to Bartholomew, over to Bogner. Bogner on the baseline. We're going to rotate it back around the horn here and try to get it inside there to Lehman. Be a foul call on Uniontown.
It's going to be on number 12, Dreisbach, going to be his first. Just a team fourth.
Number 23, Drew Holt, will enter for Uniontown as Goodridge will take a seat. Bartholomew to inbound, gets it to Lehman. Over to Bogner. Bogner for three. No good. Rebound, Lehman. Should be a foul call there on Uniontown.
It's going to be on number 1, Drew Perry. Great job by Lehman to crash the board, go up high and get that, use his size and his ability to get that rebound.
You bet. Bartholomew to Pasquarelli, back to Bartholomew here. Bartholomew pulls up, gets to Pasquarelli. He's going to drive, layup, no good. Rebounded there by Dreisbach. He'll get it to Harvey, and Harvey's going to bring it up across the floor, set it over to Perry, on over to Dreisbach. Perry at the top of the key, working on Bogner. Skip past to Dreisbach. He's going to throw it over to Perry. Back to Dreisbach. He goes for the reverse layup, and it's good. Erie just getting beat by quickness, and now Bogner throws it away to Harvey. Tie ball game here, 2:42 left in the half. Tied up 15 all. Kramer right now, Uniontown just out hustling the Erie Red Devils.
Yeah, they're playing with a lot of energy right now as Perry drives the basket, pulls up. Ruark with the rebound. He's going to get it clear this time.
Pasquarelli working, goes 1-on-2. He goes up for the layup. He's going to get bailed out there, get a foul call. He's going to go to the line to shoot two.
It's going to be on Dreisbach, going to be his second. Team sixth. So the Red Devils will go to the bonus from after this.
Pasquarelli's first free throw is up and good. Number 34, Corbin Miller, will enter for Uniontown as Dreisbach will take a seat. Second free throw's up and good, so 2:21 left here in the first half. 17-15, Erie over Uniontown. Going to get a foul called here on Erie now.
We give foul number 10. Bartholomew going to be his second, team ninth. Drew Perry with the line for a 1-on-1.
First free throw up by Drew is good. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded there by Pasquarelli. 2:15 left here in the half. Erie 17, Uniontown 16. Ruark on the left baseline, gets it to Bartholomew. Ruark thinking about it, gets it back to Bartholomew, back to Ruark. He tries to get it into Lehman as he throws it in. A lot of reaching in there, no call. Ruark for three, no good. Rebound, Bogner. Taken away from Bogner is by Perry, and he's going to bring it out. Pass into number 23 there. Check in Drew Holt, no good. Rebound by Pasquarelli. Passing ahead to Ruark. Ruark goes in. Reverse layup up and good. 1:33 left here in the half. 19-16 Erie over Uniontown. Harvey, he drives. He'll kick out to Perry. Perry working on Bogner. He drives in, kicks it out to Harvey. Harvey working on Ruark. That's a walk. Good call there by the official. Be a turnover on Uniontown. 1:17 left here in the first half.
Goodridge back into the game for the Eagles.
Bartholomew brings it up here for the Red Devils. Red Devils setting the offense. Pasquarelli's going to drive. They're going to call a blocking foul on Uniontown. He'll go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
It's going to be at number 1, Drew Perry, going to be his second, team 7th. Holt's going to come back into the game for Perry.
Pasquarelli's first free throw, no good. Knocked out of bounds by Uniontown, so Erie will stay in possession here on the baseline.
Big opportunity here for the Red Devils, especially with Drew Perry on the bench with 2 fouls. Got to take advantage of that here.
Bartholomew gets it to Lehman, handoff to Bartholomew, skip over to Bogner for 3. Good! 1 minute left here in the first half. Bogner's 3 puts the Red Devils up by 6, 22-16. Perry off to Harvey. Under 50 seconds left here to play in the half. Harvey working on Ruark. Gets it over to number 23, Holt. Over to Perry. Perry working on Bogner. He's going to drive in. He's going to pull it back out here. Under 40 seconds to play. Holt working on Bartholomew. Goes in, throws it up. Ow! Out of control. And he's going to get a foul called here on Erie.
Just because the shot goes haywire doesn't mean it was a foul. It really. Going to give that foul to Dawson Lehman. Going to be his second.
First free throw here by Drew Holt is no good.
Smith's going to come back into the game for Lehman.
Second free throw by Holton, also no good. Rebounded here by Smith. He'll get it to Bartholomew, and he'll bring it up across the floor. We're under 30 seconds. Ruark's going to take it in. Kick it to Bogner for another 3. Good! Mark Bogner coming alive here in the second quarter. Makes the lead 25-16. Erie over Uniontown with under 15 seconds left here to play in the first half. Harvey calling a head tap. He's going to want to take it himself. We're under 8. Working on Ruark. He drives, shots up, no good. Rebound Smith. And now we got a foul called on the floor. Believe it's going to be on Uniontown here.
Yeah, that foul is going to be on number 34, Miller. Going to be his first with the team 8. So Smith will go to the line for a 1-on-1 with 2.6 seconds. Red Devils with a 9-point lead, largest in the lead of the night.
Smith's first free throw is no good. Rebounded by Harvey here with under 2 seconds left. Don't foul, don't foul. His shot should not count. It should not count.
They're waving it off.
It was put up after the buzzer, and they do get it right. It's going to be waved off. So at the end of the first half, the Erie Red Devils go into the locker room up on the Uniontown Eagles 25-16. Woo, Mr. Kramer. 9-point lead here at halftime for the Red Devils. And it's all because of the late residence of Bogner here in the second half, as getting on the line there and hitting a couple three-pointers big there.
Yeah, a minute and a half before the half, we wouldn't have guessed this was going to be a 9-point halftime lead by either team, as it was a 1-point game there. And pretty tight back and forth, but a couple good possessions, couple big three-pointers by Bogner. Nice drive or two there by Ruark to put some points on the board for the Red Devils to stretch this lead out here to 9. Really wish we could have hit them free throws there at the end of the half to make it a double-digit lead, but it is where it's at. I'm sure Coach is going in there going to talk to them about the foul situation because right now that's probably the biggest news of the game.
Dillinger didn't play at all in the second quarter, did he?
No, Dillinger came out early in the first with 2 fouls. Dooling came out early with 2 fouls. Lehman's out with 2 fouls, and Bartholomew's got 2 fouls. So, puts us in a little bit of a bind as we come into the second half. If any of those 4 individuals pick up a quick foul in the third quarter, they're just going to have to probably play through it because Bartholomew and Dooling both, being your point guards and running that top end of that defense on their ball handler, you can't afford to take either one of them out of the. You definitely can't afford to take both of them out of the game. So they're going to have to really change things up here as they come out in the second half and see how they can play through the second half of this game with some fouls.
Yeah, them senior boys, they're going to be able to play here with 3 fouls on them if they happen to pick one up. I know Lehman and Dooling and Dillinger, Dillinger being a junior, they're smart kids. I mean, they know they're in a little bit of foul trouble here, so hopefully they're smart enough. I say they're smart. We'll see how they play the second half here, but I believe they're both, all of them's got good enough head on them to know that you're going to still play aggressive defense. Just can't be slapping at the ball. But at this time, I'm going to turn this back over to Mr. Kramer. He's got a couple announcements that he has to make, and then also he's going to read a few of our sponsors that has kindly kicked in here and gave us the opportunity to be able to bring this live to you today. So here you go, Mr. Kramer. I'm going to turn the mic over to you and let you do your thing.
The Kansas State High School Activities Association is a nonprofit organization supported by 760 member schools. KSHA and its member schools promote, develop, and direct interscholastic activities to contribute to a well-rounded and meaningful educational experience. The positive values of competition and good sportsmanship for both participants and spectators are continually encouraged. This is a public service message from your Kansas State High School Activities Association and Erie Record live stream. We're going to run down some sponsors here. Another group of sponsors that have chipped in to make this postseason live stream possible. Jake and Tracy Thompsonis, Cindy Johnson, Wood Doolahary Insurance, Chris Boyer, Doc and Ann Smith, Bill Schonifer, Joyce Kramer, DMD Milk Haulers Incorporated, Terry and Darlene Sears, Carol Clevenger, Charlie and Christy Boas, Connie Campbell, and Guest Home Estates of Erie. All those individuals, if you see them, thank them for throwing some money out to help make this possible. We want to continue to do this, hopefully into next week, and so it's taken a lot to keep that going. We are about 6 minutes away from the start of the second half, so we're going to step aside here. I'll give you some halftime stats here if you're still listening. Garrett Ruark's got 1 foul, 4 points. Bartholomew with 2 fouls and 2 points. Bogner's got 9 points. Dooling has 2 fouls. Pasquarelli has 2 points. Dillinger with 2 fouls and 4 points. Lehman with 2 fouls and 4 points. And Smith with 1 foul. For Uniontown, Drew Perry, Dresbach, and Sutterby all have 2 fouls as well.
Yeah, Mr. Kramer, a few more stats here. Field goal percentage, I don't know the percentage, I just know 10 out of 21 for Erie for the first half. Uniontown shot 4 of 15 from the floor. Free throws, on the other hand, Erie was 2 of 4, shooting 50%. Uniontown shot 14 free throws in that first half, making 7 of them for 50% there. And the three-point shots there, we were 3 for 8. Bogner with all 3 connections for Erie. Uniontown went 1 for 4 from the three-point arc. So one of the big keys that really shines to me, Mr. Kramer, is 4 free throws for Erie, 14 for Uniontown. Erie's going to have to do a lot better job in the second half of being more aggressive, going to the hole, getting some foul called while we're in the act of shooting there, getting back to that line and trying to extend this halftime lead.
Yeah, those free throws definitely can be a factor as we go down through here, because only one of those trips to the free throw line was on a shot. Was a 2-shot foul. Pasquarelli went to the line with the 2-shot foul. He went to the line on a foul on the floor in the bonus and missed the front end. Smith went to the line on a foul on the floor, missed the front end, the one in, 1-1. So, yeah, we've got to do a lot better taking the ball to the basket and drawing that foul. And definitely something that Uniontown has done very well here in the first half. They've drove the basket. They know how to lean into that defender. We're playing pretty straight up at times, but they're getting that lean, and there's contact. They're making that contact. They're making that contact visible to the official, and that's just good offensive play when you know you're outmanned down there, which is exactly what's happening.
Yeah, and I think it's a big key here in the second half, Mr. Kramer. We come back out. I know all 5 starters will probably be on the floor here unless somebody's upset the coach here at halftime. I imagine all 5 starters will be back on the floor here. I think it's a very big key to go back inside either to Lehman or Dillinger. Try to get that third foul on Sutterby early. Make him come out of the game, because without him in there, they don't have a big man that can control either one of them.
No, the only thing that's been in the benefit for Uniontown right now is that when Sutterby picked up his second foul, Dillinger was on the bench. So he's never been on the floor that Sutterby wasn't matched up against him. And I believe that Dillinger can beat him, but Sutterby's got him on size advantage, and right now has got him in his head because he was able to pick up those couple fouls early.
Yeah,
so,
and one thing I noticed when Sutterby was playing Dillinger there, Sutterby knows he's dominant left hand. Dillinger has become very good with his right hand here late in the season. I think we need to set Dillinger up coming across the lane right to left, getting him going to his right hand, making Sutterby out of, not being able to overplay that left hand and maybe get Sutterby out of position where we can pick up a pretty easy tic-tac foul on Sutterby there.
Yeah, you saw it there, first trip down the floor. We got the ball to Dillinger quick, and Sutterby, like you said, overplayed him hard to that left side. And Eric just kind of drifted further to the baseline, had to shoot a shot that he really wasn't comfortable with. And, hopefully of all his time sitting over there on the bench, he got to think about that. And, like you said, maybe they can set him up over on the right side a few times and take it to him on that side, get him out of position while he's cheating. And then when he starts to overplay back to the right side, we'll be wide open to do whatever he wants to do.
And on the other side of the floor, Uniontown, I got to believe they're going to go inside early trying to get it to Sutherby to try to get Dillinger that third foul. So it's going to be interesting to see the offensive for both teams as they come out here in the second half. I got a feeling both teams are going to try to influence each other into setting up a half-court inside dominant game to begin the second half here.
Yeah, because you win a lot of games in the paint. And right now, I think whoever can control that here coming out of the second half is going to have a little bit of an advantage. Fortunately for the Red Devils, they've got a 9-point advantage to have a little bit to cover some of that right now.
Yeah, a little bit of breathing room right now here for the Red Devils as them big three-pointers there at the end of the quarter for Bogner put them up here by 9. We're about 30 seconds away from live action here. It looks like Uniontown will have the ball first on the offensive side as they come out of the halftime break here. Both teams giving their teams their final, news, what he wants to see done here is Pfeiffer keeping them on the bench here, going through everything, making sure the Devils are ready to play a good second half here. Red Devils do come back with the starting 5 that they start the game with. It appears Uniontown also has their starting 5 on the floor. And we're underway here in the second half of the championship game of the 2A sub-state here in Humboldt, Kansas. Harvey working on top here. Looks an inside there. They tried to go right into Sutterby like we talked about. Dillinger did a good job there. He went up and took the ball away there, and now Erie has the ball on the offensive end.
Yeah, great opportunity here to going to get a call on the floor here.
They get Sutterby?
13.
No,
got it on
Jake
Harvey.
Okay.
It's going to be his first, team first.
I thought he said 42. I thought they got Sutterby with a push in the back, but it was on Harvey there. So Dillinger has it out to Dooley at the top of the key looking for Bogner. He's going to fire another three. Good! 7:30 left here in the third period. 28-16. Erie over Uniontown. Perry back over here to Harvey. Harvey gets it over to the other Perry boy here at the top of the key. Luke to Drew, and now Drew has it here, looking to try to get it to Harvey. Harvey over to Perry at the right wing, gets it back up to his brother Drew, over to Dreisbach. Dreisbach looking to drive, is going to kick it back out to Perry. He's going to drive in, pull up, jump shot, good. Nice looking shot there by Luke Perry. And that's 28-18, Erie over Uniontown now with 6:48 left here in the third period. Dooling brings it up across for the Devils here. Going inside here to Dillinger, working on Sutterby. Turnaround shot, no good. Sutterby with the rebound. Dillinger and Sutterby on the floor, but Uniontown's going to have it. Harvey comes out. Perry wide open here in the baseline, in the middle of the floor, no good. Sutterby with the rebound, put back, good. Sutterby outplaying Dillinger right now. I know Dillinger's a little timid, but he's going to have to step up here in the second half for the Devils.
Yeah, he's going to have to get tougher. We've seen it a few games where he just lays back a little too much. He don't want to pick up that third foul, but he is still going to have to play to be a big man.
Dillinger takes it in, kicks it out to Dooling. Dooling for three, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of Bogner. They're going to be Uniontown's ball here with 5:57 left in the third, 28-20.
Was pleased to see a little more aggressive offensively out of Dillinger. He did try to take that drive.
Yeah, at least he tried to take it to the hole instead of pulling up the little jump shot there. Now Sutterby working in on Dillinger. Gets it over to Dreisbach. Dreisbach on Pasquarelli, no good. Tip up, no good. Rebound by Bogner, cleared out to Dooling. 5:35 left here in the third. 8-point lead here by the Red Devils. Dooling on the right wing here, surveying the floor, gets it over to Pasquarelli. Pasquarelli looking inside to Dillinger. One dribble, picked it up. Right hand, he goes up, no good, but there's going to be a foul call. Dillinger's going to go to the line to shoot two. And there was that right hand we're talking about. He left it just a little bit short, but a great move there by Dillinger.
Yeah, and Ryan, that foul's going to be on number 42, Clay Sutterby, and it's going to be his third.
Dillinger's first free throw is no good, in and out.
Coach going to leave Sutterby on the floor with three, so Red Devils just got to come back and attack back at him and get him on the bench for the rest of the game.
Second free throw for Dillinger's no good, but Pasquarelli with the rebound. Bogner for three, no good, but there's Dillinger. His putback is up and good. 5:10 left here in the third. 30-20, Erie over Uniontown. Erie comes out in this 1-2-2 full court press, trying to take a little air out of the ball here, maybe make Uniontown make a dumb play here and throw it away. We got a trap here on the Perry boy. Dillinger steps in, but oh man, knocks it right back to Perry. Now Harvey working on Dooling, goes around, kicks it to Sutterby, give and go. A beautiful looking play there by Uniontown.
Yeah, very well executed ball movement there to try to take advantage of that out of position after the almost steal that the Red Devils got.
We got a turnover here. Is that they call that on Dooling?
Travel on Bogner there.
On Bogner. Drew Perry with the ball. Dooling working defensively on him. He's at the top of the key, and Dooling's got to be careful. He's got two fouls here. We don't want him to pick up his third this early. Harvey kicks it over to Luke Perry. Dooling taps it out behind, knock it out of bounds as he's trying to get it to Harvey. It'll be Uniontown's ball here on the sideline. 4:22 left here in the third. 30-22. So Drew gets it over to Dreisbach, over to Luke Perry. Luke gets it over to Harvey. Harvey working on Lehman here. Gets it back. Drew's got it at the top of the key now. He goes into Sutterby.
Oh, they're going to get Dillinger with the push in the back as he come over to try to knock that lob pass away. Dillinger, he's there telling that official, he's got me sealed. He's holding me. But so that's going to be Eric's third foul.
Dooling knocks it away. They're going to get the ball here, and Dooling's going to be 1-on-3. He gets fouled here. Oh, don't do that.
Foul's going to be on number 1, Drew Perry, going to be his third, team third.
Looking inside, they're going to get it to Lehman. Lehman's going to back it out and get it to Dooling here. Dooling looking, get it to Bogner at the free throw line. Bogner's going to drive, and they're going to get a foul called here on Uniontown.
Right here in the second half, Uniontown's just trying to play that aggressive that they played the first half. They didn't get called for a lot of those touch fouls. They're getting them calls here the second half.
Dillinger inbounds to Lehman. Lehman, not a good pass there, stolen by Harvey. Harvey's going to try to go coast to coast here. He's going to kick it out to Sutterby. There's Dooling. He's going to steal. There ought to be a foul called there.
That foul's going to be on number 1, Drew Perry, and that is his fourth, team fifth.
Big foul there by Uniontown as, one of their starters has to go to the seat with 4 fouls with 3:41 left here in the contest. Lehman gets it to Dooling. Dooling setting the offense here. Gets it over to Pasquarelli at the left wing. We're at the top of the key here, right ring. Now Lehman driving. Going to kick it out to Pasquarelli. He's going to have a double dribble on Lehman. Not a good possession there by the Red Devils.
No, big steal there and then got the foul. Really needed to make it hurt and put some points out of it.
Dreisbach, he walked, no call. Now Perry, he's going to shoot a 3. No good. Rebound by Bogner. Bogner pushing the floor, 1-on-2. Good job there, Mr. Bogner. He pulls it out. Dooling on the right side now. He's dribbling, working on the Luke Perry. He's going to give it off to Pasquarelli. Devils taking a little bit of the air out of the ball here, setting and trying to run their set offense here. Got an 8-point lead with 2:48 left here. Dooling, he drives.
Foul's going to be on Luke Perry, going to be his third, team sixth. Devils ball on they're going to give it on the baseline.
Looks like Dillinger is going to inbounds here for the Red Devils. Red Devils not sure on their set. They get it back into Dillinger, working on Sutterby. Left hand, Dooling for 3. No good. Rebound, Dillinger. He's going to go up on Sutterby. No good. Rebound, Sutterby. Sutterby for Uniontown clears it out and gets it to Harvey, and Harvey's going to bring it across the half-court line here. Get it off to Perry on over to Dreisbach. Dreisbach walked, and he does that about every possession. If you look at that, he takes a step before he puts the ball on the floor.
Yeah, he does. Been pretty common that he's done it. They've caught it a couple times, missed it a couple times, but right now still pretty stagnant offensively for both teams, 30-22 here.
2:20 left in play here in the third quarter. Pasquarelli over to Dooling at the top of the key. Looking to try to go inside. They're going to give a handoff to Bogner over to Pasquarelli. He's going to drive, push in the back, shot up, no good. Rebound. Late call here on the floor.
We're going to get a travel call on the rebound, but the call, he blows it on the rebound, but it's going to be a travel call on the drive. A little late in the game to make that call, but
they called it traveling on Pasquarelli.
Pasquarelli.
Tanner Smith checked in here for Dillinger here with 2 minutes left here in the third period. Devils have went to a 1-2-2 defense here. Drives back looking for Harvey. Harvey inside working on Pasquarelli. Shots up and good. 1:45 left here in the third quarter. Erie 30, Uniontown 24. Lehman at the top of the key.
Going to get Dooling with a foul inside there. That's going to be his third. Definitely not a foul you want him picking up.
So minute 30 here. We're going to make some substitutions, try to keep some people out of foul trouble here, Kramer.
Yeah, so on the floor for the Red Devils, Tanner Smith, Dawson Lehman, Tyler Pascarelli, Garrett Ruark, and Ethan Bartholomew. Foul's going to be on Tanner Smith. Call him for pushing on the inside there. It's going to be his second. It's going to be the team third.
Harvey's going to inbound it here for Uniontown, gets it into Perry. Perry working, Devils have went back to a man-to-man defense now. Harvey at the top of the key, Lehman working on him. They get it over to 22. Back to Harvey. Sutterby inside working on Smith.
Sutterby's going to get away with another one of those elbows into the chest of the defender.
Yeah, he might as well keep throwing them because they're not calling them. Perry to inbound for Uniontown, gets it out to Dreisbach, over to Harvey on the left wing here. Harvey kicks it off to Perry here. We're under a minute to play here in the third. Perry's little shot's up and good. Pulls Uniontown within 4 here, 30-26. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bartholomew over to Smith. Smith looking to drive on Sutherby, picks it up, gets it to Bartholomew here. On over to Ruart. Back to Bartholomew. Bartholomew's going to drive. Gets blocked there by Sutterby. They're going to push it ahead to Harvey. Harvey goes all the way in, blocked there by Lehman. Out of bounds with 21.9 seconds left here, 30-26. Uniontown will have the ball on the baseline. Perry looking to inbound it. He'll get it to Goodridge. On over to Harvey. Harvey looking inside to Sutterby. Sutterby goes up. Blocked there by Smith, but they're going to have a foul called. Sutterby went to the floor. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2 here.
It's going to be the third on Smith.
Sutterby does a good job opening up position there, pushing off with that off arm, but hasn't been called on that the whole game. Sutterby's first free throw is no good. 16.3 seconds left here in the third period. 30-26, Erie over Uniontown. Sutterby is at the line for his second free throw. Sutterby's second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Ruark. Under 15 to play here in the third. Bartholomew brings it up. We're now under 10 to play. Need to get something going here, gentlemen. 8 seconds, 6. Bartholomew drives in, throws up something. I'm not sure what that was, but Harvey's going to walk.
We're going to get the travel call. Looks like the officials are going to confer, and they're going to put some time back on the clock, clear the floor from the cheerleaders, bring the teams back out of the huddle. Going to put 2 seconds on the clock. Going to be Red Devil ball. 2 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
So now they put 0.2 of a second. There ain't no way. There's 1 second left. All right, so all we got to do is we got to be able to tip it in. He's going to have to throw it up. No shot there by Lehman as he caught it and then shot. So that'll be the end of the third quarter, folks. We're Erie Red Devils is 30, Uniontown Eagles 26. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Kramer for an announcement.
Tana Cunningham, a senior at Lakeside High School in Downs, Kansas, says building friendships is an easy way to reduce stress and increase happiness. Participating in school activities and sports is a great way to meet new people, whether at an art show, a basketball game, or even an FFA conference. There are countless different social opportunities for like-minded people to meet and become friends. A message from the Kansas State Activities Association and the Student Advisory Team. Erie coming out of that third quarter, Ryan scored 5 points the entire quarter. No points in the last 5 minutes of the third quarter. Uniontown come back, closed the gap to within 4 to score 10 in that quarter.
Yeah, Uniontown did a good job when we got our subs out there on the floor. They took it into Sutterby, and Smith tried to take care of him inside, but got a couple foul calls there on him. And Erie's got to close the game out here. There's 8 minutes left to play. Uniontown just looks like they're wanting a little bit more right now than Erie. So it'll be Erie's ball coming out to start the fourth quarter, and we're underway, folks, here. The starting five for the Red Devils minus Pasquarelli's on the floor. Ruark gets it to Dillinger, skip pass to Pasquarelli for three. Good! 7:47 left here in the fourth. 33-26. Good start for the Red Devils here at the fourth quarter. Harvey gets it over to Dreisbach. Dreisbach working on Ruark, gets it to Goodrich. Goodrich threes, also good, nothing but net. 7:30 left here. 33-29, Erie over Uniontown. Dooling brings it up, looking to set the offense, waves Ruark off as he comes to the right wing, gets it over to Pasquarelli, on over to Ruark, inside to Dillinger. His shot's blocked by Sutterby, rebounded by Goodrich.
Unfortunate there for Dillinger as he gets after that ball and going to get caught for running over the defender and going to pick up his fourth foul here right in the start of the fourth quarter. Bogner's going to go to the box.
Well, you know where the ball's going to go here for Uniontown, so Dillinger's got to be smart here, try not to get his fifth foul here. Goodrich over to Perry, Perry over to Dreisbach. Dreisbach's going to drive, kick it to Goodrich. Goodrich loses control of it. Dillinger gets it on the sideline there. He's going to get fouled by Uniontown.
So Dillinger's going to get an opportunity to go to the line to shoot 1-on-1. It's going to be his Goodrich first foul. Will be the team's seventh. The sub for the Red Devils is Bogner for Dillinger, so he'll sit.
Dillinger misses. There's Lehman skying up to get the rebound. He's going to bring it out, reset. Dooling has it at the top of the key, gets it to Ruark, drives in. There's a foul called there on Uniontown.
And that's going to pick up Clay Sutterby's fourth foul here. Makes you... Dillinger's going to go to the line here, or go to... Ruark's going to go to the line for two.
Oh, they called the foul on the floor there. They didn't give him a shot, Mr. Kramer, so it'll be 1-1.
So it'll be a 1-on-1 for Ruark as Bogner checks in finally for Dillinger.
Ruark's first free throw's up and good. He'll earn a bonus here. Second free throw is also good. 6:40 left here in the contest. 35-29, Erie over the Red Devils over Uniontown here. Kind of a full court man-to-man press, and we got a trap. Now we got Dreisbach open.
Let me get Dooling with the blocking foul down there. It's going to be his fourth. So Bartholomew's going to check back in for Dooling.
So Kramer, 6.5 left here in the game. Dillinger and Dooling both on the bench with 4 fouls here. Ruark working on Harvey. Harvey shots up and he walked with it. Be a turnover on Uniontown. 6:26 left here in the game. Erie clinging to a 6-point lead. Both teams in the bonuses. So we'll shoot free throws on every foul from here on out. Bartholomew over to Pasquarelli, on over to Ruart. Over to Bogner for three. No good. Rebound, Sutterby. Sutterby kicks it over to Goodridge. Goodridge driving, looking down for Harvey in the corner. Back to Goodridge, on over to Perry. Over to the other Perry. Now Harvey at the top of the key, looking for a screen here by Sutterby. He'll kick it back out to Perry. They're going to reset their offense here. Lehman working hard on Sutterby inside. Harvey outside as the ball, gets it over to Perry. Perry working on Bogner. Gets it into Sutterby. Tries to pass it. He's going to keep. Now Goodridge, shots up, good. 2-point contest or 2-point shot there, brings the lead 35-31 with 5.5 left. We got a full timeout here on the floor.
Make a call, come on.
I believe we've got a sideline warning on Coach Pfeiffer here. So got a warning given here to Pfeiffer. No technical fouls or nothing. 5:29 left here in the game. Erie's got a 4-point lead, 35-31. Lehman working here on Sutterby. He's going to try to take Sutterby inside. Kicks it out to Ruark, on over to Bartholomew. Little shots up, short, no good. Rebound by Perry. Harvey brings it up, looking. He's going to kick it back to Perry, over to the other Perry on the left wing. Harvey at the top of the key, working on Ruark. Now we're at the right baseline with Goodridge. Perry at the top of the key, working on Bogner. He's going to take Bogner to the rim, and it's up and good. 4:52 left here in the game, 35-33. Uniontown only down by 2 here with 4:45 left in the game.
Runner job, take advantage of that. And they're right there on Lehman, and that's going to foul one of them out right there with that foul. It's going to be on Drew Perry, and that will be his 5th. He's going to end the night with 5 fouls and 2 points. I guess I needed to say that soon. I was just getting ready to comment on how they had both guys with 4 fouls in the game. That doesn't put a lot of confidence in Coach's bench over here for Uniontown. So the Red Devils just need to take the ball at those guys with 4 fouls, make that bench beat them at this point.
Yeah, Dawson Lehman to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. His first shot's no good. Rebounded by Harvey. Free throws not very good for us here this evening. Harvey gets it over to Perry. Now we're at the left wing with Drives back. He's going to work on Bogner. He gets it to Harvey. Harvey working on Ruark. He's going to kick it back out to Drew Perry. His 3-pointer, no good. Ruark with the rebound. We're going to push it ahead. They're going to be Devils are going to have the ball. Bartholomew on the right wing is going to set it up here. Erie needs to calm down. We've got a full timeout on the floor by Coach Pfeiffer. 3:58 left in the ball game. I'm going to turn it over to Justin Kramer for some more announcements.
We want to thank the following sponsors for their participation in bringing you postseason Red Devil basketball. Hines & Jones Law Office, Parsons Livestock Auction, Wade and Christy Dillinger, Triangle D Cattle, Mike and Kevin Dooling, Precision Metals of Wichita, Greg and Nancy Dooling, Dr. John's Barbecue, John and Donna Smith, Wood Duhl Harry Insurance, Chris Boyer, DMD Milk Haulers Incorporated, Terry and Darlene Sears, and Guest Home Estates of Erie.
Well, yeah, we'd like to thank those sponsors that has let us have the opportunity to bring this live stream to you. Without your support, this would not have happened.
Yeah, right now, free throws has been a big deal. We've talked about this a lot throughout the season. Red Devils shooting just 2 of 6 from the free throw line here in the second half. They've got to step that up. Fortunately, Uniontown's only shot 2 free throws and missed them both.
Bartholomew inside to Lehman. He puts it on the floor. Shots up. Good. 3:50 left here in the game. 4-point lead by the Red Devils, 37-33. Drew Perry will bring the ball up the floor for Uniontown. Get it to Harvey. Harvey over to Dreisbach. Over to Goodridge. Goodridge over to Harvey. Over to Perry. Perry's going to drive in for the layup, and it's good.
Yeah, we got to keep our feet out there. When the guy's got his dribble there, that's just a blown coverage by Bartholomew there and gives up an easy layup for Perry.
Lehman working inside, goes up. They're going to say a jump ball, no foul. So it's going to be Uniontown's ball here with 3:18 left in the game. Erie up by 2, 37-35.
Back in the game for the Red Devils is Dooling and Pasquarelli. To the bench will be Bartholomew and Dillinger.
Two-point lead here with 3:15 left in the contest. Perry going to be working on Dooling, gets it over to Harvey. Harvey back to Perry. Skip pass over to Dreisbach, working on Bogner. Dreisbach in trouble, gets it over to Harvey. Harvey working on Ruark here, driving in, pulling it back out. Gets it off to Perry. Perry inside to Sutterby. Lehman working on Sutterby here. Sutterby left hand, kicks out to Goodridge, on over to Dreisbach. Back over to Harvey. Good defense here by the Devils. Perry has it. He's going to get it back to Harvey. On over to Goodridge, inside to Perry. Perry working on Dooling here. Good job there by Bogner. He steals it. He's going to go coast to coast. Or no bump. Yeah, I was going to say foul called. He missed the layup, but he got hammered as he went up, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul's going to be on number 12. Dreisbach going to be his third. Team 10th. Bogner to the line for 2.
His first free throw is good.
Bartholomew is going to check into the game for the Red Devils. Getting a little pep talk there. Dooling with 4 fouls will go back to the bench.
Bogner's second free throw in and out, no good, but fought for, and it's going to end up at Harvey's hands here. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor by Uniontown here with 2:24 left in the game. Erie is on top of Uniontown, 38-35, and it's going to be a full timeout for Uniontown.
Well, Ryan, Uniontown's played just outside of their game all night, managed to maintain it here deep into the fourth quarter. Question is, are they going to have enough gas in the tank to continue that high-pressure, high-octane defense they've brought to the Red Devil offense for the last 2.5 minutes of the game? Red Devils got to come back on the floor, get under control, get back into their game. Uniontown's done a great job of taking them out of what they want to do. Picked up a lot of fouls, a lot of guys on the bench for the Red Devils. 2 starters sitting on the bench right now, and that's huge for the Red Devils right now with Dooling and Dillinger out with 4 fouls. Right now we just got to take the ball back to Sutterby, try to get him fouled out of the game. Keep the ball out of Jake Harvey's hands. He's done a magnificent job controlling the ball for Uniontown tonight. And, Luke Perry's got 3 fouls out there for Uniontown as well. So
Uniontown will have the ball here with 2:24, and yeah, Sutterby's done a great job playing with 4 fouls. He picked his 4th foul up early there in the third quarter, and they've rolled with him there. Now Harvey's going to work on Lehman as we got a switch. Now we switch back. Bartholomew on the Perry boy at the right wing. They get it to Harvey. Harvey's going to drive around, kick it on in to Sutterby. Nice give and go there to the Perry boy. And they're going to call a foul here on Erie.
it's going to be on 23, Tyler Pasquarelli. Just his first. A bonus shot. We've got subs into the bench. Dillinger and Dooley are going to come in for Bartholomew and Pasquarelli. So
Luke's first free throw's up and good. He'll earn a bonus here. Pulls the lead to within 2 with 2:02 left here in the game. Luke's second free throw is also good, so we got a 1-point contest here. 2:02 left here in the ball game. Dooling and Dillinger back in for Erie here, so let's see if we work inside, try to get something going here for Dillinger, try to pick that 5th foul up on Sutterby.
Yeah, Dillinger's just got to be careful and keep that shoulder inside himself.
Dooling on the left wing here. They're just going to be content to hold the ball here. Make Uniontown come out and play a little defense as they just got a 1-point lead here.
Coach Pfeiffer's going to take a 30-second timeout here with 1:27 to go in the game. Going to talk about what to do here for the last minute and a half with the 38-37 Red Devil lead.
Well, folks, I'm going to turn it back over to Kramer. He's got another announcement to make.
I try to make these so that you can sit there and stay calm.
Do what?
I said I'll try to read this so you can stay over there and stay calm.
Yeah.
Calvin Hyde, a recent graduate from Topeka High School, says one of the core values of Acacia is to promote sportsmanship and respect both on and off the field. Whether you're a player, coach, parent, or spectator, please refrain from using negative language and help encourage a supportive environment at all games and events. This message is brought to you by your Kansas State Athletic Association.
Good job there by Bogner. Cut. Layup good. 1:23 left here in the ball game. That puts Erie up by 3, 40-37. Harvey out on front here for Uniontown, looking to drives back, gets it to Perry. Perry working on Dooling, back to Harvey. Uniontown working on the outside here. We got 1:04 left to play. Harvey out up high, gets it to drives back. Back over to Perry. Perry working on Dooling here, gets it to drives back. Harvey looking to do something here with about 50 seconds left in the ball game. Perry pulls up here, gets it over to Dreisbach. Dreisbach looking to get it to Harvey. Harvey dribbling around. Uniontown using a lot of clock here. Tries to get it to Sutterby.
Dooling on the floor with the ball, and Coach Pfeiffer's going to take a timeout. Very well used timeout as he's got 4 left here to go, or now 3. It's going to be a full timeout with 35.1 seconds to go. Red Devil ball underneath Uniontown's basket when we break.
Mr. Kramer, we knew it would be a good, tough matchup as Uniontown has really improved here in the second half of the season. We seen them early on, and it was a tight contest there where Uniontown held Dillinger to 4 points in that game, and I'm not sure if Dillinger has many more than that tonight.
Yeah, tonight he's got 6 points, but he's missed 3, all 3 free throw attempts tonight. One of those front end of a 1-on-1.
We got to, 35.1 seconds left. I know Coach is going to have the best free throw shooters on the floor that we have on the team. Uniontown is going to have to end up fouling us. I'm guessing, they wasted about 1.5 minutes on that last possession.
I'm not sure if they were looking for a last-second three-pointer to try to tie it or what. But, they've not shot that well from the three-point line tonight. They haven't even taken a lot of opportunities. So it's kind of surprising to see them take that much time and still never even look in to try to get a basket there. That tip away there. And
Uniontown's going to come out full court, man-to-man. They're going to get it into Bogner here. Bogner's going to drive up. He's going to split the defense, kick it over to Ruark. Ruark's going to get fouled over there on the sideline, and Uniontown did exactly what we thought they would, try to get the steal.
They knew they didn't want to foul Bogner, so they were going to try to steal at this end of the floor, and as soon as he got away, they were just trying to catch up and foul anybody that caught the ball. Garrett Ruark is also a pretty fair shooter, so, not bad to have him sitting at the line.
We will have 2 shots as Uniontown has fouled us enough. We're in the double bonus here. Ruark's first free throw's short there off the right side of the iron. It's kind of a line drive. He's got a beautiful shot, but here lately it's been more of a straight projection and not the loft on the ball that you'd like to see at the free throw line.
Yeah, we need that. Need some arch on that ball to give it that opportunity to hit that rim and get that roll if you're not perfect.
Big free throw here by Ruart, trying to push it to a two-possession game. His second free throw short, no good, rebounded by Harvey. So here we are, folks, 25 seconds left in the ball game. Uniontown is going to take a timeout here with 23.1 seconds.
It's going to be
down
a full
by
timeout.
3.
And Uniontown's going to take that full timeout here.
So it looks like both teams have 2 timeouts left here for the last 23.1 seconds. What if you're Coach Pfeiffer, what are you telling the boys here?
Well, I'm sure he's telling them don't give up, don't foul. Number one, dang sure don't foul a shooter. You cannot foul a shooter unless you make darn sure they're not going to score with it. And you darn sure don't foul a three-point shooter. Harvey and Perry are probably their best 2 shooters on the floor. I know Dreisbach made a 3 earlier in the game. I don't see them to look to put the ball in his hands. Watching him dribble the ball, he's not real solid. But Jake Harvey hit one out of the gate early to start the game off when gave Uniontown their only lead of the night at 3-2. So I look to see to get the ball into Harvey's hands and, try to do something there. So I'm sure the Red Devils are going to come out and try to focus on him and Perry, and if they give up a bucket inside, they still have a 1-point lead, and Uniontown has to foul them.
Well, folks, here we go for the final stretch of the game. 23.1 seconds left here in the ball game. Uniontown has the ball. Perry brings it across here to the half-court line. Uniontown looking to try to get – there's a steal there by Pasquarelli. And there's a foul call
there by Jake Harvey. He's going to put Pasquarelli at the line to shoot 2. 13.7 seconds to go in regulation. Red Devils with a 40 to 37-point lead. Pasquarelli's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Great big opportunity right here by the senior Tyler Pasquarelli, who's had an outstanding late come in on the season.
Pasquarelli's first free throw is no good. We just don't want to push that lead to 4 here.
Uniontown's going to pull a 30-second timeout here. Talk about what to do coming out of this make or miss with 13.7 seconds. Big moment here for the young man to step to the line, get out of his head. He needs to get back in that, hey, I'm a good ball player, having a good season here and help lift his team to this 4-point victory here.
Yeah, and it's a huge free throw, making a 4-possession game with only 13.7 seconds left. Uniontown's going to have to push the ball, get an either way. They're either going to get a 3 or a 2, but what they have to remember is that they've got to score before 5 seconds left because, well, I guess they do got one timeout.
They do have one
left.
timeout. They can stop the clock if they do make a basket.
Right now, Pasquarelli's going to go to the line to try to break the streak Erie has right now. They've missed 4 straight from the free throw line, but I've got confidence here in P. He's going to break this streak right now. Pasquarelli's free throw's good. 13.7 seconds left. 4-point lead, 41-37. Goodrich on to Harvey. They're taking a lot of time. They get it to Perry for a long 3. No good. Rebound Sutterby.
Oh, my goodness. That was a nice straight up hand on the ball there by Bogner, but they're going to call him for the foul.
3.4 seconds left here. That wasn't Sutterby. That is Dreisbach. He's the one that got the rebound and went back up and missed. He got fouled here, but he'll shoot 2. Dreisbach's first shot is no good, and it's rebounded by Pasquarelli here. But it was a 2-shot foul. So Dillinger and Dooling will check back into the game here. 3.4 seconds left, and this is a big timeout here called by Uniontown.
Uniontown's going to take their last timeout. They cannot stop the clock coming out of this.
I bet it's a good call by the coach here for Uniontown, though, because if they do miss, he wants his boys to know that they've got to foul immediately.
Yes.
I'm sure he's hoping that they make this shot, able to set a full court press up real quick, either try to get a tie up. The jump ball possession arrow does go back to Erie. However, he's going to have a jump ball or a foul immediately because only with 3.4 seconds left, the time is not in their favor here. I mean, really, they can't miss the shot on purpose, put it back because time will expire without any timeouts.
Yeah, and Pfeiffer, I'm sure, is telling him, hey, when he makes this basket, get it in quick to somebody so that they have to foul you because the clock will not start until someone throws the ball inbounds.
Right.
We got our hands team on the floor here.
Drives back to the line here to shoot his second free throw attempt. His second free throw is good. So Erie has the ball, and they get it into Dooling here. Dooling's going to get fouled with 1.5 seconds left in the contest. Dooling is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws here. Erie is up by 3, so potentially, if he hits both of them, it's going to be pretty much game over, but one of them would be huge here as it would push it to a two-possession game. First shot's no good as we continue from the free throw line, not having a good night at the free throw line.
Yeah, the free throw woes continue here, but Dooley near to put the icing on the cake here with this make.
Dooling's free throw is good. 1.5 seconds left. Harvey's going to shoot a 3. It's no good. And that is the ball game, folks. I'm going to let you know right now that the Erie Red Devils are your 2A sub-state champions from the Humboldt Division. Woo, Mr. Kramer.
Well, Ryan, you wouldn't want a championship sub-state game to go any different. When you get to this level of basketball, it's supposed to be the best teams left in the game. Thursday night, taking the Colgan to overtime. Tonight, taking Humboldt down to a close game here at the finish, and we're going to have the presentation of the plaques here by Humboldt.
And a big congratulations to the to the Uniontown Eagles here as they are your runner-up 2A sub-state champions. And now your Erie Red Devils, 2A sub-state champions, going back to the state tournament for 2 years in a row. What a big game that was, and I want to send a congratulations out to Coach Pfeiffer and Coach Carlisle for not just this sub-state run, but the whole season. They have kept these kids in line, doing what they needed to do to win ball games.
Absolutely. Red Devil basketball hadn't been to the state tournament in 27 years. Now they're there back-to-back, 2 years in a row. Like I said, Coach Pfeiffer and Carlisle got these young men focused, been with them here now for a few years, and these guys have worked hard to get there.
I'm going to interrupt just a minute. I'm going to turn it over here to Kramer as I'd like to slip down. I need to ask Coach a quick question. But, folks, after the game here, make sure you keep checking the Facebook page, the Erie page, the high school page. We might be able to bring you some extra coverage here later on this evening. We're going to try to set that up for you. We won't have no time to give it to you in advance other by Facebook, but just keep an eye on your Facebook pages, Erie High School, Erie Booster Club. Hopefully we're going to be able to bring you some live action back when we get to Erie, but that is under question right now. We got to clear that with the coaches. So I'm going to turn this over to Mr. Kramer, and Kramer, I'll try to slip back up here, but I'm going to slip down and talk to Coach real quick.
Go do what you need to do, buddy. Well, as you're watching there, ladies and gentlemen, the Red Devils with their back-to-back sub-state championships here, and right now Coach Pfeiffer's got his 2 biggest fans out there on the floor with him, in Kennedy and Harrison. Holding the plaque there, and the boys all smiling, big eyes, 2 years in a row. Just a big congratulations to these young men for what they've been able to do. 20-1 on the season. As they've come out, their only loss to Riverton in the championship game in that Southeast tournament. Stats for this evening. I don't even have them added up. Garrett Ruark with 6. Ethan Bartholomew with 2. Mark Bogner with 15. Tyler Dooley with that free throw at the end. Tyler Pascarelli with 6. Eric Dillinger with 6. And Dawson Lehman with 6. The Red Devils shot 7 of 18 from the free throw line tonight. So very rough on the free throw line for the Red Devils as they struggled to make free throws tonight. 7 of 18. Uniontown wasn't a whole lot better, but they got far more opportunities in the first half where they shot 14 in the first half. We only shot 18 for the entire game. So, that's what keeps those games close. I'm going to run down the list of people that have helped contribute to continue to bring this postseason Red Devil basketball live stream to you. Hines and Jones Law Office, Parsons Livestock Auction, Triangle D Cattle, Precision Metals of Wichita, Dr. John's Barbecue, Jake and Tracy Thompsoness, Cindy Johnson, Wood Dula Harry Insurance, Chris Boyer, Stephen Ann Smith, Bill Schonifer, Joyce Kramer, DMD Mill Callers Incorporated, Carol Clevenger, Charlie and Christy Boaz, Connie Campbell, and Guest Home Estates. We really appreciate all those individuals for contributing to that. We're going to, as soon as we get back to Erie, the Erie Record is going to submit the paperwork to request for us to continue this into the state tournament. That game is going to be Monday night at Erie. Time to be determined, opponent to be determined. We will let you know as soon as we know all that information. We'll get it out there to the public as best as we can. So try to stay tuned to any of the Facebook pages that you can follow. We'll definitely put it on my personal page. It'll be on the Booster Club page. I'm sure it'll be on the high school page as well. So follow those, any of those that you can, and we'll get any information on that Monday night ball game that we can. We'll get that to you as soon as we know the opponent and the time, because those times will fluctuate based on how far the opponent has to drive. This year with COVID, you do not go to Manhattan until you win that first round tournament game. So the first round game will be hosted in Erie, as we will be the higher seeded team. So we will host a game Monday. And it looks like Ryan's heading back up here. He's probably going to be winded. I seen him running. Believe it or not, I watched him run across the floor there. So he's going to be a little winded. He might not be able to talk, but he is coming back. And we're going to step aside just for a second here as we gather our thoughts. We'll come back and we'll recap the game.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am still winded. I am fat, out of shape, and I tell you what, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm excited as heck, to get to watch these boys go back to the state championship for 2 years in a row. Not a pretty game, Mr. Kramer, but a game that they never gave up and kept fighting till the end. And, folks, as I said before that, keep watching the Facebook there for the Booster Club, the high school page. We are going to go back to Erie, Kansas, and we're going to set up and we're going to live stream the boys coming back into the home gym and participating in cutting down the nets. It's a tradition that used to happen all the time, and it's kind of went away. It still happens at the college level. It's a tradition that the Erie girls did years and years ago when they went to the state title. So we're going to bring that tradition back, and we're going to Facebook or live stream this for you. So make sure you keep an eye on YouTube, the Facebook. We'll try to put something out there. I say that. I don't know how in the world to do it, so hopefully Mr. Boaz can do something fairly quick on that.
Yeah, he'll have to go in and add it after we get done here. So we'll have to just pick a time that we're going to do that.
And the time's going to be right after we clear the gym and get everybody back to Erie.
So it's 3:30 now. I don't know if we're going to go get everybody straight back. I mean, you're looking at 4:30 to 5 range for that to take place. So
right, because the boys are still on the floor right now with their parents celebrating the victory here tonight. It's going to take them a while to gather all their stuff and get back to Erie. I tell you what, just keep watching Facebook. We'll try to put a link out there for you. We're going to – have you already gave stats and everything?
Yeah. Yeah, we went over all that, covered our sponsors. I've got my 4 obligations to Keisha complete. And so I would say look for 5 o'clock if you want to watch that celebration there by these young Red Devils as they make it back into town. And, it's going to be in that range. We don't know exactly when it's going to happen. But congratulations to these young men. Like I said, Ryan, big game. Tough game. Uniontown, they knew what they needed to do to win. They had to break our focus, break our concentration, and give it to those young men on the Uniontown Eagles team and that coach. They knew what they needed to do. They come out, they played hard. They did the things that they needed to do to try to capture a victory here tonight. Getting Dillinger in foul trouble. Getting Dooley in foul trouble was an extra bonus. So those kind of things really helped keep them in the game longer. Third quarter, go up by 12. You thought this game could have really took a turn and stretched that lead. Uniontown didn't give up. They buried their head. They fought back. They were getting all the fouls called on them as the third quarter started. They stayed focused and brought the game back and brought it to within 1 there in the fourth quarter. Red Devil men never quit, never gave up. This is a game, and Thursday night's game. These games build a lot of character, show a lot of pride, a lot of heart, and a lot of determination. It sounds like we got 2 minutes before they're throwing us out because the next game's going to start in 81 and a half minutes. And they told us at 80 minutes we've got to get out of here. So, just hats off to these young men and women, these young men for what they've been able to do. Back-to-back seasons, sub-state champions, going to the 2A state tournament. We are going to do everything we can to bring you that game live. And stay tuned, and we will post a time if you want to partake in watching the celebration as we roll back into Erie.
Yeah, Mr. Kramer, it's been a privilege all year to have you sitting beside my side, keeping me under control from time to time and return to favor.
Likewise.
Folks, thank you for all your support. We've got one of the best communities in the nation, I believe, right here in Erie, Kansas, and outside of Erie, Kansas. So thank you all again. We're going to sign off now so we can get home, get set up to watch the boys come in, maybe cut down the net if everything goes right. So keep an eye on Facebook. Hopefully somewhere between 4:30, 5 o'clock, we'll be back in Erie, Kansas live with you. Until then, God bless, and we're going to sign off for today.